Let's drink. It's Matt Madness. You know it's Matt Madness. You know that it's let's compete. It's Matt Madness. You know it's Matt Madness. You know that it's let's drink. It's Matt Madness. You know it's Matt Madness. You know that it's madness. Matt, I love your whiskey game. Playing games in my glass. These questions are too difficult. They're so hard, they're so hard, they're so hard. You're asking rock hard questions.
Welcome back to Matt Madness, everybody. Friday night. We're here to do it right. Can't wait. Super excited. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. We're here live in Colorado in this ginormic garage, surrounded by blankets and sleeping bags and foam on the walls and love in my heart for all of you and for whiskey, because yum and delicious. Matt Madness, quarterfinal action coming at you live tonight. Everybody, thanks for coming in here. 150 people already in chat. Thank you so much for being in here, for waiting around, for being the best community on planet Earth. And I might not even stop there. Word on the street as we're about to find out this month about extraterrestrials and UFOs. And I would be willing to bet that this community stomps the shit out of any community they got to. So suck on that, aliens. Friggin' aliens, stupid idiot aliens, don't even drink whiskey, stupid idiots. Wow, that went pretty, I didn't mean it. Honestly, super fond of you, and you're the best. Probably way better than me, so my bad. You just don't want to get on their bad side. That's what I hear. Anyway, Matt Madness, quarterfinal action. Let's bring in somebody from this planet. Janet, he doesn't care if his hair or his pear in his lair that he won't share is fair. It's the Pear Bear. Perry, how are you?
What's up, Matt? What's up, everybody in the chat? Hello. Happy to be here for Matt Madness, the quarterfinals. I miss you, Matt Porter. I just want to say
Quarterfinal action.
Quarterfinal action coming at you.
Are you going to kill it
ESPN
tonight?
8 the Ocho. Oh, I'm scared. If I am confident in one thing, it is that I have no confidence.
That's I understand that. I also understand that Swan is rooting for you.
Hi, Swanee.
And Dave Friedman says, even in Colorado, Matt still kills it. I have no choice but to kill it. No matter the state, no matter the place. Even if I were in California, I would try to kill it next to this man, Clifton. Bourbon friggin' Bytes Clifton. How the heck are you?
Oh, I was just talking to the aliens. I told them to forgive you. What's up, man?
Thank you.
What's up, Matt and Perry? How are y'all doing tonight? And everyone in the chat.
What's going on, Cliffy?
Going good.
What the heck? You two have talked no smack to each other whatsoever.
We have talked literally no smack. We had this whole thing that we were going to do beforehand, but we were too scared of hurting each other's feelings, where we were going to be super complimentary, but it was going to sound like we were insulting each other.
And we were just scared to do that. We couldn't even go that far.
We were legitimately so terrified of hurting somebody's feelings that we just jumped ship. But have you caught on, though, Matt, to our little reverse psychology that we're playing against each other?
Define reverse psychology.
Yes, Perry, please define reverse psychology for us.
Well, I don't think that was the right phrase for this particular instance, but we seem to have kind of swapped our respective brands here. at the
I gotta
moment.
represent the true winner here tonight. I mean, we all know it's going to be Perry.
And we all know that Clifton's gonna beat my butt. I almost said something bad there.
Oh no. Okay, now he's okay. I don't go as far as apologizing for swearing. 'Cause that's not me.
Oh goodness gracious! But yeah,
You
I'm
know,
super excited for this.
If neither of you want to win, that's totally fine.
Can we nominate? Can we nominate somebody else? Can Swan
Sure.
Can Swan win for me?
Oh, Swan. Yes, Swan wins. Let's do it.
Stuff and Whiskey's in
Game
the
over.
house. Stuff and Whiskey, I'm sure they'd just sub in for you. Both of them, Team Stuff and Whiskey. Maybe, who knows?
Sure.
Possibly. Linux Cat's in the house. What's going on? Bourbon Noob,
Yeah.
Whiskey Central. Hey, Shayla, Dustin Pullman, Liberty Not Licensed, Mike Meyer, Brandon Weiss, JG, Drew, Frias Team Biega, Dean Andrews, how's it going? Kira Collins, the Shelf Turd herself.
Kira.
If you're not subscribed to Shelf Turds, they are the ones who made that beautiful intro music. Matt
dance every
Madness
time.
intro music.
And
Beautiful.
David has got just the voice of an angel.
He does. And he also is married to an angel. Kira Collins. Oh, Kira. In his house. Wheels is in chat. What's going on? Richie Z, legend Richie Z. I am so excited tonight because tonight I'd made this flight right. And you two are in for what I would consider to be destruction of Clifton.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Poor Cliffy. Just kidding. By Clifton, I meant Perry. Charles Hilger in the house. You rock the Rockies, Matt. I tapped the Rockies. That's the thing, I think. Stuff and Whiskey says we'd have to put pants on. No, you don't.
No.
TRUST me. You don't have to wear them.
Matt's in track shorts, even though he's all business up top.
Is that what you call yours? Because weird. Bottles to Barbells, best night of the week. It's Friday night. You know what? Someone said the other day that I was uptight. And guess what? I have been a little uptight. You know why? Because stress.
Because you're
Suck
stressed
on it.
out. You're freaking stressed out. You just had another big move. People got to cut the world's top whiskey taster a little bit of slack, I think.
Oh, I assume by stressed out you meant by last week's competition. Because that was a little pretty stressful. Just kidding.
Oh, no.
I loved everybody that competed.
Stressed out like homelessness. Stressed out. But it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's all fine.
You know, okay. I need to preface this entire live stream tonight by saying this. This is the first time I'm streaming where I'm streaming. I have what Xfinity considers to be the best internet on the planet. And the router's like right over there. But I'm in a garage and I keep getting this thing flashing on my screen saying like on something like what does it say? Stupid thing did it again. Connection is unstable. Oh, connection is fairly good. Connection is, you know what? You're unstable. Make up your mind.
I'm
that's
unstable.
there to look. We're all crazy in here. No, man, you look. It seems fine.
It looks good on
Okay,
my end.
Good. I tested my upload speeds and it was like 6 million or something. And I'm like, I'll do.
I've never had upload speeds over 20. Like no matter how good my download is, upload's always terrible.
6 million is like you're in charge of the White House at that point. Like there's no ceremony, there's no election. They just give you the keys and the
Keys
code.
to the internet.
The keys to the internet and the keys to the bowling alley. But
That's
everything
pretty good
else,
speed then.
every other room in the White House, though, you have to like do a little lock pick to get in.
You sound very familiar. Have you been storming any White Houses lately, Perry?
They listen. Last week, Grease and Will made a joke about that. And
Did you lose viewers?
somebody literally commented on the video and they're like, "Excuse me?
Oh no!
He did what?"
Oh no!
And I was like, it's like I'm 99% sure that they were joking. Like,
Disclaimer: Perry didn't really do this.
I really didn't. I promise. I would.
Google, if you're watching this video, please don't shut it down. Please don't demonetize Matt.
Please. Oh my goodness gracious.
I gotta say, Nick Foles wants to know who's Bobby going up against next week. 1 week from tonight, Bobby from I Whiskey She Wines is going head to head, face to face with a felon, Cameron, drums and drams. And if there's one thing I know about Bobby is not a huge fan of the criminals. So it is going to be maybe a beatdown. Who knows? Or maybe Cam will just come and just resist and win all the points. I don't even know. But what I do know is that it's going to be a lot of fun. And I cannot wait. But tonight is the important matchup. Clifton versus Perry. I thought personally that I could get samples to you guys in a couple of days. No problem from Colorado. Turns
It
out
happened successfully.
It did.
Yeah.
Barely, but it did.
It cost $76.
Oh, where are them super chats at?
I was gonna say,
No,
yeah, bring them in, guys. You gotta help out with that.
I went to my person in charge of getting things to people, and I was like, I need this here and this there by Friday. And that person was like, here, give me all your money. And I was like, it's worth it because Matt Madness has to happen.
Where do you hire a person to get things to people?
They
Is it just the
come out of the
UPS store?
Mm-hmm. They do. No, but the what? No, it's the they're called the Mountaineer Delivery Team. They do a good job. Don Nishida choosing between Perry and Clifton is like asking me to name my favorite child or kid. Not going to do it. Good luck to both of you.
Who's closer, Don? I mean, you could just fly over here real easily.
Is Hawaii close to California?
Not at all.
Closer to California than Kentucky.
Josh Pence, hand delivery fun. Thank you so much.
go.
Whoever wins will smoke Grease. I don't know about that. We'll find out. 258 people in chat. I don't know if anybody agrees. Maybe they agree. I think it's going to be one annoying game show at that point.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, I thought it was going to be one annoying whiskey tuber or the other.
No,
we're too nice. We're so nice to each other that Matt has to insult us because we just can't.
I know, right? I don't want to. Clifton's my friend. I don't want to say anything bad about him.
All right. I'll say whatever I want to say. Clifton.
You suck, you jackass.
Cheers to that.
That was beautiful. That was just.
I'll talk it. I'll smack talk it through videos.
Well, I knew I had to calm it down a bit for this stream. The reason I went a little crazy last time was because I was going against Chad and I just swore that I was going to lose. So I was like, you know what? I got to at least be funny, do something, have a little show going on. But then I beat him. So now I'm like, I don't know what to do. It was just kind of like a one-time thing. So.
And I am just always anxious. So.
Clifton, did you know you were slammered last time or were you just rocking?
I held off until okay. No, I didn't hold off. I'll just say I'm glad we went first. If I would have gone second, that would have gone extremely, extremely bad. But I saw the comments. I knew to chill out this time. So hopefully you guys can regain trust in me.
This is how I pictured Clifton during the first round.
Ooh.
That was probably a pretty accurate depiction. I haven't rewatched the stream for a reason.
Clifton, how much of the after party do you remember?
Wait, there was an after party? Yeah, it happens.
Jeffrey Wax says he was conflicted on who to root for, but the N64 shirt seals the deal for me.
You know what?
Bad for day.
You know how much I love Perry and his amazing sense of style. As soon as I saw he had that shirt, I went out to Target and bought it for myself.
Don't call me out on where I make my clothing purchases there, Clifton.
I asked you when you wore it the first time. I was like, where did you get that shirt? And then I literally went to go buy it.
Well, I bought it because I watched a YouTuber whose name is Drew Gooden, and I was like, I need that shirt. And then I happened to be in Target about 3 days later, and I said, that's the shirt that I wanted. So here I am.
If you guys want it,
Amy-
Target, $10.
Amy Bohm, this is a bold statement. Whoever smokes Grease and Matt Madness can come to my house and take any bottle I own.
Oh, I will. That makes ups the ante tonight.
Whew. And Rich, I don't have a favorite Colorado whiskey yet. I'm sure I'll go diving deep into them, but not quite yet. Then my wife is texting me. Just, I don't know what she's saying. We'll find out.
Right.
Just make sure that everything is good.
My best friend also just texted me, and I'm hoping that he's not trying to tell me that I need to meet his newborn child for the first time via FaceTime. But
Well, no one's texting me, so I'm just going to sit here and drink whiskey.
like 2 minutes ago, he said, I'm going to FaceTime you, and he started counting down from 5 to 1. And I was like, no, now's not a good time. Please don't, Austin. Please don't.
The O Face Maker, badass name. Is this just a battle to figure out who will be the mouth down degrees?
I think he
The
meant new.
I was thinking Mew like Pokemon, like we were talking video games. I was here for it.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, thanks for that. FXCGH. Not going to try to pronounce that. Thank you.
I think they fell
All right,
asleep
guys.
on their keyboard.
Do you guys want to pour sample A?
I'm ready,
Let's do
man.
Let's pour sample A and kick off this quarterfinal round of Matt Madness. Let's do it. Pour A, would you? Jeff Meager, maybe the aliens will abduct Grease. They don't want any of that action. Or he is an alien? No. No. Grease reminds me, you guys remember the movie, well, I was going to say Little Monsters. He reminds me of like one of the guys who'd be under the bed, Little Monsters,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
in that little world.
Yeah.
But he also reminds me of Cousin Eddie off of the Griswolds.
That I get.
Love the guy to death, though. He's the
Well,
best.
I can't swim, Matt. I know, Grease. I know.
Donnie Angle, I send super chats about garden salsa and sun chips in Bardstown. Somehow my wife bottles to barbells always gets shout outs. She got a follow too. Love ya. I know her. That's awesome. Cheers, you guys. Donnie Angle says, I send super chats. Donnie Angle. Maybe you should change your name to Are those plantains in your picture? I friggin' love plantains.
I thought you were talking to Perry. I was like, I see Swan in the
No,
picture.
that's Swan. That's my.
It's not plantains.
That's a bird dressed up like a rabbit.
No, Donnie Angle. Those look like fried plantains. And now I
know.
like Donnie that much more. And if they're not fried plantains, then just make it up. Jake Miller, Clifton has given up Fireball after the last round? I doubt it.
I have not bought a bottle of Fireball since, but whether I win or lose, there will be some wild turkey chugs. So you can take the Fireball out of me, but you can't take the chug out of me.
I left my turkey in the house. I'll deal with it later.
That sounds dangerous.
I'll deal with it later.
All right, guys.
All right. Are we still
way-
messaging you on Instagram?
Absolutely. This is going to be the first question of this quarterfinal round. Scrolling on the bottom of the screen, this question is simple. For 2 points, when the music starts, you may begin smelling. You have 30 seconds. All I want to know is if this is a bourbon whiskey or a rye whiskey. When the music begins, you may begin. And go. Grease says bourbon. He is still on a roll. That's pretty funny. Nine seconds remain. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And time has expired.
I'm nervous already.
Time to grade. And while I grade, I'd like to take this time to share a message live from someone.
What's up, bunch of posers?
Jeez Louise.
Daggum, y'all don't even know what y'all's identity is. Daggum, oh, let's swap shirts like a bunch of women going to a daggum restroom. Let's all go together. Hey, you want my shirt on? I'll give you my shirt. I'm wearing a shirt right now that says unspoken prayer requests, and that is a daggum truth tonight. When y'all go to church on Sunday, will y'all just raise your hand when the pastor says, "Who can we pray for?" Don't say Grease, because my name is banned in at least 7 denominations. Okay, just go ahead and say those special words that'll take care of it. Called, "I've got an unspoken pastor." That pastor will look you in the eye, nod his head, and say, "I see that hand, sir." And then you just go sit down. How are y'all doing? Hey, do y'all think it's a rye or a bourbon? Just let everybody know right now.
Okay. He's gone.
Yeah. Once he started getting involved in the rules, it's like, nah.
He just immediately wanted me to like just not even like, okay, that was
in the church that I grew up in. We had a board for like new members, and they'd come and they'd take your picture when you jump up and join the church in front of everybody. And I love the idea that there is a reverse of that, where Grease, it's the same type of board, but it says, "Please do not admit this man into any services," and it has Grease's face on it.
I haven't been to church in 10 years, but you know, hey, about the identity thing, I can identify as Perry I want to. It's Pride Month. I can identify as whatever I want to be. So,
do you identify tonight as the winner? Because if you do, you might just pass immediately.
You know what? I do identify as the winner, Matt. What are you gonna do? You gonna discriminate?
Nope, Perry, you're out. Unless, of course, you also. Then we have to have a competition.
Yes.
All right. It's a fight then.
I just didn't want to be out of the competition so quickly.
Chris Valencia, not letting his feelings. Oh my goodness gracious. Unbelievable. Like, the amount of feelings that people have for Grease is just ridiculous.
So insane.
I love it. Oh my goodness gracious. It's like Grease enters the chat and everyone's like,
Asshole, 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 asshole.
That is the most accurate depiction of the chat the other week that I can ever imagine.
Oh my god. All right. Should we have poured B yet?
Yeah, go ahead and pour. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Wrong answer. Don't pour B yet.
Okay.
Jeez, cool. You see what you did? You threw me off my game.
I'm sorry. I'm really
You're
sorry.
lucky you don't lose a point for that. The next question is tasting glass A.
Oh,
you're not moving to glass B yet. We're going straight to the palate. And I want to know the proof of this bugger. When the music starts, you may begin tasting.
Well, quick question. Just got to get clarification. Do we need to save any?
Yeah, because you're gonna have to guess the bottle.
Okay. Yeah.
Just like sure. Last time. So
just want to make sure there's no more twists.
So yeah, I mean you don't have to, but you.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. That's a dumb question. Sorry.
Clifton's like, can I shoot this or not?
It's not Fireball. It's not Fireball.
Can I just shoot it now? All right. What's the proof of sample A? Go. Wrong one. Go. Play. We're getting more than 30 seconds here. Amateur hour. Amateur hour on my part. Gree is trying to cheat when he's not even involved. That is hard to do. But if anyone were to do it, could be Grease. Could be Grease. By the way, if you guys are not, guys and gals, are not subscribed to Clifton Bourbon Bytes, and this is my bourbon podcast, Perry, go to their channels, subscribe. Subscribe so hard. Perry's so close to 1,000 subs. Let's get Perry over 1,000. Let's get Perry over 1,000. Dang it. Oh, remove that from the screen. Still amateur hour.
I forgot to message you for a second.
Disqualified.
Dang it.
I've got answers here. We have a super chat from Eric Jansen says, Pear Bear has got this.
My boy Eric. Steven. Oh, Swan subbed to me today. That's awfully sweet of you.
He probably unsubscribed from me. I lost a subscriber this morning, so it's probably slow.
Another
That was
one?
me. I don't want to
Capacity.
show favoritism. But that happens. It happens sometimes. You just have to unsubscribe once in a while. Whiskey Mountains, Adriana. Cheers all. Join Clifton and I for an Alzheimer's fundraiser June 20th, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
all
I
we
look
get
forward to
there
that a
and do
lot.
that.
Yeah.
It's a great
Dude,
cause.
And she just hit 500 subscribers too. So while y'all are subscribing to people,
Oh,
definitely
freaking
subscribe to
A.
Whiskey Mountains. She's awesome.
Hey, Clifton,
Subscribe to Whiskey Mountains.
we
Subscribe
can
to the
talk.
podcast. Subscribe to the Bourbon Wrench. Subscribe to Whiskey Central. Subscribe, and triple subscribe to the Shelf Turds. Man, so many channels out
Keep
there.
the chain going, guys.
It's so hard to name them all. There's so many. There's so many channels.
You could just
that-
make something. You could say bourbon something, and it'll probably be a channel like bourbon fishing. I mean, well, never mind. That's a dumb one.
That was
Wow, that
Matt.
was.
That was Matt before he was.
I
ADHD.
realized that. I
Yeah,
didn't.
uh-huh.
I didn't mean that one.
It's the best.
You
of
said it
both
was
worlds.
dumb?
Oh God.
Why don't you shut the hell up?
Where's the fireball when I need it? Eat my own words.
That's a quick way to lose some points, but
I'm having a great time.
I'm almost breaking stuff over here in Colorado. Steven Sussman, Team Swan in a onesie. Interesting.
Oh, that's the picture behind Perry.
Oh yeah, is that the Nurif pick, the bottle pick?
He is
no?
so he is holding a bottle of Riffmas while also wearing a pink bunny suit that was gifted to him by his mother. So it's a funny story. I think he talked about it on the podcast once.
If you're not
Trying to get me to remember what episode, I
you
have
better.
no idea.
See, now what you need to do is put that picture on a pic, and then have him
Yeah,
take a
right.
picture with that, and then put that picture on a pic, and just keep it going.
All right, guys. You have
Yeah.
Oh, wait, are we pouring B now?
nope.
Oh, okay.
Still on sample A.
Okay.
You have a minute and a half to name what's in this glass. What are you drinking? If you guess what you're drinking, you get 5 points. 5 points if you guess what you're drinking. You may begin. As they ponder and think, I'm going to look through the super chats here and read through chat a little bit. Aiden says, Breeze is one way. Walking the
Let's-
basement doesn't count as
Let's
a
drink.
church. No matter how many people he is
Madness.
kneeling in it.
You know it's Matt Madness. You know that it's Let's Compete. It's Matt Madness. You know it's Matt
Just a good song.
Madness. You know that it's
The
Let's.
people with wrong stupid
Let's
YouTube
drink.
names need to take a daggum clue
It's
from
Matt
Lamar.
Madness. You
That's
know
good.
it's Matt Madness. You know
Will
that
Henderson's in the house. Who wore it better? Trevor, Matt. Will?
Matt,
You better
I love your
stop
whiskey
it.
game.
Of course I. No one can wear those sweater vests better. That's a lie.
Playing
I'm sure a lot of
games
people
in
are.
my glass.
My mom's in chat tonight. Hi, Mom. Love you so much. Big kisses. She's telling everyone to subscribe to
These
me.
questions are
Thanks,
too
Mom. You're the best.
difficult.
Watching from
So hard, they're so
Australia.
hard, they're
Beer and
so
Boy
hard.
Drops.
You
Jason
ask
Johnson is
about
watching from Australia.
future.
Australia. In the winter time. Friggin'. Time is up, by the way. Whoop. Jeez Louise. Cheers. Land down under. Friggin' chasing giants. I think I have answers. I think answers rolled in. I'll have to check
have
here in a
something.
second. This is a lot of clicking and moving around. I'm getting better at it, but it's still hard.
Jake
The worst
Miller,
part-
I'll pull up the tabs for Sweet Victory from SpongeBob and play it live.
You two can pour sample B also.
Drew Furstenberger, thank you so much. I said I gave you another sub. And also, Bobby Andrews, did I see that correct? Bobby also subbed, I think. Yeah, Bobby Andrews, thank you so much. Appreciate that.
You know the worst part about that first one? It tasted so familiar, and I could not. I just couldn't. I couldn't place. I was like, I have had this. I swear I've had this recently.
So you're not confident with your guess.
Not at all. I knew. Nah, no.
I'm about 50-50 on mine, Clifton. So.
Okay.
So Perry, you're not confident with yours either?
50 sounds more confident than I.
Yeah, I mean, I'm legitimately 50% confident in my answer. So
Winner has to sing "Sweet Victory" from SpongeBob. What is that? I don't even know what that is.
it's one of the
Anybody
best
know what that
songs
is?
of all time, man.
Well,
It's hard to
how does it
argue.
go?
I don't want to sing it.
All right. DC says,
don't-
"Love you, bud. You always provide us with quality entertainment. Hashtag World Stock Whiskey Taster. Hashtag Tractor Twister. Hashtag Best
Ooh.
Tournament Ever. Thanks, DC. You're the best."
Is a tractor twister like a titty twister, but on a tractor?
No. So DC asked me what my wrestling name would be if I was a wrestler.
Oh,
Clifton, what are you drinking?
My other side of the table pour. This is
Okay, just checking.
this is the competition over here. This is yeah.
Good call.
I also need to do the same thing.
So DC asked me what my wrestling name would be, and I said it would be Gravity Tractor because
I love
that's
it.
just a sweet name. And then I told him what it meant. And then on Jason Clory's live stream the other night, I told a story about my brother used to give me titty twisters, which is kind of weird. Kind of like it made sense at the time.
It's a
And
brother
then
thing.
DC made a picture of Master Drum giving me one, and then we called it the Tractor Twister.
Are we making like fan porn now? Like just people just putting our heads on porn stars? Like, because I would subscribe to that service.
It's not a bad idea,
It's
but at the
not.
same time, terrible idea.
That's a tier on Patreon.
The O-Face Maker says Grease is basically the 1792 bottled and bond of this competition. He shouldn't win, but he will.
I'm telling y'all need
Yeah.
to trademark Only Drams. I think it should be the alternative to OnlyFans, but
Only drams?
Only Drams.
Dude, you should probably stop what you're
I
doing right now.
should
and
not
go
have
do
said that. People
Dang
are
it.
yeah. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I forgot how many people are watching right now. A lot, right?
295 too many to say that out loud.
Jeez Louise.
Ah man. Well, there goes my big $1 million idea.
Drew Fiestimberger. Wild Turkey, enjoying this low-key and focused competition tonight. Sub to you both, finally, and thanks for keeping it friendly but competitive.
Cheers to you, Drew.
Cheers, Drew. Thank
Cheers,
you, man.
Drew. Thanks for that.
Appreciate that so much. We're so dang close to 1,000. I can almost taste it. I can almost taste it.
We
It's
can
like
get
like-
Harry over 1,000. Let's do it, everybody. Come on. Subscribe to This Is My Bourbon podcast on YouTube. Go over there, click subscribe.
How
You
about
definitely
this?
can because my last stream with you got me to 3,000. So thank you so much for everyone that subscribed.
Oh
So
my
I assume a lot
gosh,
of you guys
that's
already
incredible.
subscribed. Yeah. So to all of you in the chat that subscribed last time, that means a lot to me. So thanks
How
so
about
much.
this? So I've been sitting on this for a little while. I haven't done a fully produced review video yet. If and when we hit 1,000 subs, I will post that, and I will also give away 3 samples of the bottle that I reviewed.
Mystery Man. That's a mystery, but it's a mystery wrapped in awesomeness.
And one of those 3 people will also get a This Is My Bourbon drinking glass Glencairn.
Oh, that's dude, I gotta get my hands on one of those Glens because that's a great name for. I mean, your show, and then like This Is my bourbon drinking glass.
I mean, the
That's-
shirt I wore this to work today,
that's my bourbon
Yes!
drinking shirt. Love
Yes!
it.
and no
I've
one
done that.
commented
I
on
used
it.
to
That's
do
the
that.
worst part. Like I kind of like wore it proudly, like, and no one said a word. I'm like, I guess they know it's Friday. They just assume that I'm drinking bourbon.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Do you guys want to get into sample B?
Let's do it.
Let's.
Friggin' go.
If you look at the bottom of the screen, you'll see that the question for sample B on the nosing might seem familiar. Are we trending on a questionnaire?
I don't like it. I don't like
Is
it.
this game
I
called
love
Bourbon or
this.
Rye?
I
Is
friggin'
this
love
called
this.
Bourbon or Rye? It might be. When the music starts, I want you to nose glass B and tell me whether what you are smelling is a bourbon whiskey or a rye whiskey. You may begin. These guys have got no points so far, but hopefully things get better. I was a little disappointed in glass A, but I think that maybe in the future, maybe starting now, they will get better. 7 seconds remain. Hey, would you blow me? Hey, would you blow me? Says it's a bourbon for sure.
That's the best.
It's like one of those news bloopers that you watch them say it and you watch the face they make after they say it, and they're like, just roll with it. You gotta just roll with it.
Oh man, that is so good.
Linux Cat, hope you have some tiebreakers in store. I've worked it out, so this is going to work perfectly. It's going to work perfectly. I really need to think and read things in my head before out loud, and that was a good one. Out of all the people, I could have chosen the Whiskey Wiggle. I could have said DJ D Jonesy says love when Matt gets into judge mode, but no,
I think that's DJ Onesie.
Jeez Louise, got me good.
Miss Barb's had, I think, about the comment of the night. This looks like the 2020 Olympics, not going anywhere.
Welcome to my life.
Hey, the Laxbro 38, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. You're the best. Thank you.
Where do you get these notifications? I don't have those.
I get them. I have push notifications for YouTube enabled.
I thought I did, but I guess not.
What a fancy guy.
I was going to say
there are more people who have subbed as well, but I am only seeing numbers right now.
Sounds like you're hacking YouTube, Perry. I don't like that.
I didn't even look at your answers yet.
I just checked my phone to make sure I actually sent an answer. I thought about it for a second. I was worried.
Hot Buttery Rolls just said, he sent me a message and said, if Perry hits 1,000 subs by the end of the stream tonight, he'll donate an Eagle Rare.
I saw that.
That's incredible.
I saw that. Yeah. To the drawing for that 1,000 sub.
That's amazing.
So, yeah. Thank you, Chris.
Whew.
I am tallying answers here.
Perry's hearing aliens. They're at his house now, I think.
Yeah, give me just a sincere 2-second break because never mind. It's gone. It sounded like sirens were going off in the neighborhood, and I think it was just an airplane or something. So
your airplanes sound like sirens.
I'm not buying that story, Perry. I think he wanted to sneak off camera for a little. Then that was sniffing a whiskey glass, by the way.
What is that?
Else. That was nothing else.
I got to do some cocaine so that I could.
I was holding my phone. Hey, dude, I only got one arm. I can't hold up a glass while I'm on my phone. I'm sorry.
I love you, Clifton, so much.
Bill Lay says, "Thank God the vest is back. The only reason I didn't wear it is because it was packed inside of a U-Haul trailer alongside a bunch of boiling bourbon last week."
You know what's funny is I didn't notice you were wearing it tonight, but I noticed you weren't wearing it last week. So I feel like it's just become your persona now. You got to have the vest.
D Jonesy 30. Thank
you're
you.
You're a lot more to yourself than the vest. I just realized I also insulted you again. So
I didn't catch that. You insulted me.
Okay, then never mind. You know what? Cheers. Love you.
David Rosas says, "Cheers. Cheers to you, David, son of a gun. If you can't tell, I'm in a much better mood tonight. I'm in a much better place. We got a house. We're friggin' moved in pretty much, getting things organized. Everything's feeling better, feeling good. And I thank you all for your patience because for a while there I was a bit stressed out. A bit stressed like Clifton and Perry are stressed because they know they haven't got a single answer right. Actually, if I have to be completely honest, one of them got one answer right. And I'm not going to say who, but that person is wearing a This Is My Bourbon podcast shirt.
Sure. Yes.
Most days, but not today.
The old bait and switch.
I love Whiskey Mountain's comment. She says, when Clifton accidentally trash talks for real and immediately tries to explain it away. That's me.
And Clifton, I do have to apologize about the first time you were on when we were talking about the arm thing and it got really awkward. I'm so sorry about that.
No, trust me. It's fine. It surprised me how little people know. So I was like, this is my moment. I'm going to do like an arm reveal, but not really. I already did that on my channel if anyone's curious.
So I felt a little bad about it last time, but this time I'm totally prepared to make jokes.
Well,
and
the funny
laughing.
part is Chad, Perry, and Sarah already knew, yet they said they're just as awkwardly. I'm like, well, thanks, guys. That helped out a lot.
Well, it was a weird place between sitting there awkwardly and just kind of accepting that joke was made because we know you
That's
so
the
well.
thing. And people don't
And it's
realize,
just kind of exactly, yeah.
people don't realize I joke about it more than like people are comfortable with. Because like to me, it's like it's not a big deal. It's always I've been this way my whole life, so it doesn't offend me. But I guess people are worried, like, should I laugh or should I like
Mike Oxmall, I am very easily amused.
That's and he says, "Nice,
Nice.
like nice."
Also, thank you, Stephen Kitchen, for subbing. Appreciate you letting me know in the chat, my dude.
Good.
Holy
Mark
moly.
Royland. Cheers, Matt. Not sure who to root for. Can you let them both win? I can't. This is a tournament.
You've done it
It's a
before, though.
tasting to the death. And
I've seen
speaking of
multiple
tasting
go.
to the death, we need to taste glass B.
Okay.
When you taste glass B, I want to know the proof. You get 2 points for the closest answer. If you're within 2 proof points in either direction, you get 4 points, just like the first glass. Is this what some people would call a trend? Yeah.
I was going to say, did you just copy and paste all the questions the entire time? Went a little easy on us, Matt. I mean,
You can trouble me for a warm glass of shut the hell up.
deserved.
30 seconds. What's the proof? Need the proof of glass B. I have a feeling that one of these two is going to score points, only because they must. One of them will be closer. Not going to guarantee how close, but within some sort of distance. 5 seconds remain. 3, 2, 1. I have answers. Clifton playing it safe. Guessed 0, which is not right.
or I could just know exactly what this is.
Oh, it's
Maybe.
alcohol-free whiskey?
Yes.
Matt, do that one night and see how fake drunk Trees gets.
Y'all, that's hilarious. Actually, that's really funny. Ugh.
Can I just want to say real quick, every friggin' time that I come on one of these things, and it's in no small part to you, Matt Porter, but my sub numbers are just skyrocketing. I started tonight at about 810. I'm currently at 848. So
Good.
Thank
Keep-
you all so
let's
thank you all
keep it
so
going.
much. Seriously.
Let's keep them going.
Now you may
Dan
as well
L
check
in the
mine.
chat. Dan L, Julie L, big hearts. Love you so much.
Love the
Boom, boom,
likes.
boom, 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 boom. That's just my heart, just beating for you. Friggin' likes.
Well, while I don't have a fancy device to show me all your names, I appreciate the 25 of you that subscribe to Safari. It means a lot, seriously.
Heck
Heck
yeah,
yes.
dude. That's freaking awesome.
I would call you out by name, but I don't have fancy. I don't know the computer thing. Yeah, I don't know about that.
That's fine.
T Shep says, spoiler alert, my proof is printed on my bottle. That makes it way easier. If you can read. If you can read, then guess what? Super easy. If you can't read, still problems. Still problems there.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Matt R says, the clips that were so deserved for Grease somehow feel heavy-handed tonight.
And I'm not even doing anything.
You know, Matt, you just can't win, can you, dude?
You can't. You can't. I mean, you try.
That's what my dad would say. He go, I just can't win.
I thought you meant he would say that to you. You just can't win, Barry.
No,
and I was like, that's kind of sad. That's a little
No.
downer there, Barry.
Yeah, my dad doesn't have any faith in me. Which is not true at all.
Your dad's rooting for me tonight.
Yeah.
Where's Papa Ritter? Grandpapa Ritter in the chat.
He's about to head to Naughty Land. NODDY.
I was like,
Oh,
Sleepy.
I thought you were
Sleepy
talking
way too much
about-
information.
He's about to go to.
Barry.
He's about to go to sleep. Yeah, my dad.
okay. I was like,
I
that
thought-
sounds like a a place.
I thought Papa Ritter was going into incognito mode.
I don't know
You
why I
have a
found that so much
minute and a
more
half to
funnier
guess
than
what's in
Perry.
Glass B.
I apologize to my father. I'd like to apologize to the academy.
Don't
I'd like to
expose your
apologize-
dad like that, Perry. Come on now.
Stop using words that could also lead into other jokes.
Okay.
When the music begins, you have 1 minute and 30 seconds to guess what you are drinking in Glass B. When the music starts, you may start tasting. And Clifton, you can drink all of this son of a bitch if you want to.
Looking forward to it.
Down the hatch. Is this even the right music? I don't even think this is the right music. Am I that dumb?
It's the perfect
Let's
music.
drink. It's Matt Madness. You know it's Matt Madness. You know that it's Let's Compete.
It might not
Matt
even be the right
Madness.
music. I
You
can't
know
even
it's
tell.
Matt Madness. You
I'll have to
know
figure it out
that
in a
it's
moment.
Let's
Could be wrong.
Let's
Could be wrong
drink.
here.
It's Matt
Aiden says Naughty
Madness.
Land is way
You know
better
it's
than
Matt
Neverland.
Madness. You know that it's
T. Shep says, I cannot picture Clifton angry. I bet you can do
Matt,
that.
I love your whiskey game.
Yeah.
You're playing games in my glass.
Ass. Ben Lee, seriously, Matt, you need to make the Golden Breath happen. I actually made
They're so hard. They're so hard.
I made a Facebook page called the Golden Glen Awards like 3 years ago or 2 years ago. I never got it off the ground. So
Dude,
maybe
that was
it's
the
time.
best. That's the best idea ever. I seriously, like, as soon as you said that, I'm like, that's got to be a thing.
Why do I remember that?
I maybe I told you, Perry. Maybe
I think
I
you
only
did.
told maybe you and Dan Shook that I wanted to do like
I
a
think-
YouTube whiskey tasting awards like for everybody.
I think you told me like the first time that we went to. Well, I guess the first time we met. The only time we've been to OBC.
Oh man, that bacon, dude. Oh, candied bacon.
Mm-hmm.
I
I'm
need
so
to-
sad I didn't make it there. That was on my list of things to do in Kentucky, but I was only there for 4 days, so didn't make it. But next time.
Next time.
By the way, if you want a Rock Hard Questions T-shirt, the Shelf Turds are selling Rock Hard Questions T-shirts, and feel free, someone, if you have a link to where to get their damn Rock Hard Questions T-shirts, put it in chat.
I don't know if I want to risk wearing that one to work. This is pushing it already.
What it says though is in big font, rock hard, and then really it's like 8-point font below. It says questions. So
Yeah,
everything else is
definitely.
everything
Don't
else is
think
like
HR
80. Everything else is like 80-point font, and then right below, just real quiet, it's like questions.
You know what's funny is my HR director is like a bourbon drinker, so her and I like talk whiskey all the time. But I don't think she would approve of the rock hard comment.
Probably not.
Getting
They're just
drunk with
rock hard
HR
questions.
is pretty fun though.
I just tallied the answers. You two are disappointing. On opposite day. Maybe you two are doing really good. Maybe you two deserve to not be in the quarterfinals, but the finals of the losers bracket.
This guy definitely deserves that.
I don't know
Well,
about that.
This guy, Clifton's moving out of the way, so I can't point to him. This isn't Frogger Clifton.
Oh man, I thought it was.
Oh,
You guys
dang
can
it! I had my
sample too.
controller plugged in.
I got all my game consoles back here. I don't know if you noticed.
I did notice. It's super sick. Have I told
You
you,
guys-
Clifton, by the way, about the gift that I got from Patrick this past weekend?
Don't believe. No.
He texted me on Thursday.
Oh, gift.
And-
Okay, sorry. I was
No.
What's a gift?
Gift.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
With a
Gift.
T.
Yes.
With a
So,
T.
yeah.
He asked me if I had any use for an Xbox One.
hmm
And I
Did
was
you guys
like,
pour sample C?
Not
No,
yet.
not yet.
I will pour it while Perry tells this amazing story. Imagine.
I
Just kidding,
said,
love you,
well,
Patrick.
I said, I don't not have a use for it. He goes, well, I've got an extra. Do you want one? And so
How do you have an? Okay.
It was from when he was stationed overseas.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. I don't have an Xbox, so I can't play with you, but
Oh, I'm also picking up his spare PS4. So,
okay. I have a PS5, so we can do that.
all right, cool. I'm done.
Old Fates Maker says he's the most humble man in the world.
Oh yeah, your username really screams humility.
It definitely
Scream.
screams something.
Zing!
How many
Sugar
samples?
Kitty.
4 samples. A, B, C, and D. 4 samples. Hey, Sugar Kitty's in the house. Hey, Sugar Kitty. Cheech Artolino's in the house. Hey, Cheech. Freaking love you with 2 fists of love.
I can only fist with one. The double fisting thing just doesn't. I mean, it might work on me, but it doesn't work with me. Okay, wow.
You took his hand.
Oh my god, you were saving that. I know it. You were like, should I use this? Should I use this?
You took his hand.
I'm dead. I agree with Aiden. Is dead. Me.
Have you ever seen that John Mulaney bit where he's talking about when he was a little kid and they go to a hotel and their dad's like, hey, the guy at the hotel, he's missing an arm. Don't ask him about it. And they're like all excited to think there's going to be some big story. And they go, hey, mister, how'd you lose your arm? And he goes, well, I was born without it. And they were like, all right. And just walked away.
I haven't seen it, but that's my life. I used to tell kids a shark ate it, but then I felt guilty because they're like their faces, like these. I'm talking like little kids, and yeah, I don't think they thought it was very funny. They were mortified.
Do you remember a few years ago when the kid got dragged into the water at Disney World by an alligator?
Yeah.
I was there the day that happened.
And you didn't save him? What?
Perry was the alligator.
I was the alligator.
He certainly wasn't any help.
Cool story, Perry. Thanks for not being the hero that day. Did he lose his arm too? Maybe I was that kid.
You weren't. Shelf turns.
Roll with the shark stories, he said. I take it back
I
after the
didn't stab that alligator.
All right, guys. Sample C is in the glass. Ass.
Okay.
When the music begins, I need you to answer this one question.
Please don't be is it a bourbon or a rye?
Is this whiskey a bourbon or a rye? For 2 points.
God.
And begin. Something tells me that they will get this wrong, judging by the fact that they do not know the difference between bourbons and rye. No.
You're hilarious,
What?
my friend.
There's always a good guess that could come out of nowhere, come out of left field. But we're going to save that for probably a later day. Maybe a later day. DC says that garage makes a solid ass echo. Dude, I'm trying to fix it. I'm sorry. I'm really trying to fix it.
I'm not hearing any of it.
No. Or maybe they meant when he said ass.
Ass.
He didn't say solid ass echo. I mean,
I'm
maybe
really
that's what he was
sorry I
talking
brought
about.
up the. I'm going to lose all the subs that I gained tonight for the alligator story, I think.
no, someone said I brought up fisting and they were embarrassed, so it's okay. I took it a little too far with that comment.
Yeah, well.
I have answers.
This question, man, it gets to your head because I just think of all the high rye bourbons I've had in life and the low rye ryes I've had, and it blows my mind.
Yeah.
Apparently, this is a
kinda-
really, really hard question.
That's
That's where
why I hate that you keep asking it.
No, I love this because this has been a lot of what I've been kind of thinking about and focusing on recently. So.
Everybody keep in mind that Perry loves this, just so we can be clear on this.
Have I said that before? I hadn't noticed.
No. But sometimes sheets tell a different story than how much you love it. It's like,
Right.
I don't know. It's like getting hit by a semi-truck and being like, I love that. It's like, well, it doesn't look like it, judging by the results. Because bad. It's not good. It's bad.
Right. Yeah, that's fine.
When the music begins,
Wow.
I need you to tell me the proof of Glass C. 30 seconds. What's the proof of Glass C? Big deep breath from Perry. Clifton, cool as a cucumber, doesn't give a shit. Here we go. 30 seconds. On the clock. Tick tock. Tick tock. Tick tock. Tennessee Jed says, Matt, in all seriousness, I can help you with the acoustics. It's not, I mean, I just literally got here, so I'm working on it as we go. It's just, I'll get it figured out. Like, there's not even a rug on the floor. I got like sheets and shit and like blankets and stuff hanging up. I got dollar store foam panels, double-sided, stuck to the walls like a gangster from Colorado, but not even from Colorado, just pretending to be from Colorado.
Dang it.
We'll get it figured out, though. Time is up. Hopefully, you two gave me answers. If not, you're in big trouble.
We got a swear word from Perry. He said, "Dang it!" Why are you saying "dang it," Perry?
Oh, I don't know. I'm lost.
Super safe
What are we
guess
doing
from
here?
Perry.
Don't tell him.
My guess is pretty edgy. Is all I gotta say.
Don't tell him, Matt.
Thinking outside the box here.
Ox.
I just keep expecting a remix to come up. I expect the music to come fading in too.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dave Shelf Turds, I missed your message earlier, but love you too, buddy. Thank you for the love.
He was making an ass joke. I thought so. I thought it was just me that got that.
I legitimately lost a subscriber just a second ago.
Straight over my head. The ass joke straight over my head. Which is funny because every time the first video I shot, super bad echo. The second video I shot, I had like a little bit of things like tried to fix it a little bit better. And then before tonight, dollar store foam slider glider swimmy things for the children that I had to hide from them and bring in the house for my own good. Taped them to the walls, even better.
Oh, you just mean like the pool like noodles? Like
no, they're called it's a noodle kickboard.
Oh, fancy.
Oh, freaking A. Yeah.
Yeah, freaking A. For sure. We're getting there. We're working on it. Things are getting better, but still echoey. It's a garage. And I have what some people would consider to be a sultry, echoey voice of sexual indulgence and the lovable sexual love.
Let's also praise that you have a garage and I have a 1-bedroom apartment. So I can't relate there, but
Yeah,
Charles,
well, this garage smells like cat pee, so.
I never said that, Charles. I would never say the sheets tell what happened. They always tell the truth.
I have never heard that expression before, but I'm going to start using it, but like very sparingly because that could get me into some trouble.
If the sheets are involved, yeah, because they'll tell the truth every time. Yeah. All right, guys. Minute and a half.
Oh, okay.
Minute and a half. Name this whiskey when the music starts. And before I do that, I'm looking. Perry's gone. Perry's back.
He's in a different position. Was this pre-recorded the whole time?
He's gone.
Perry,
I'm not
don't
gone.
you pull this crap again.
I'm not gone. I'm sorry.
He tested this out the other night when he was doing his own flight with Trev Wilson.
Connection's unstable. For sure. Maybe
I'm
not.
really sorry.
It's
every
fine.
now and then my computer just decides that it's going to restart OBS. So,
well, how about no more BS? And you have a minute and 30 seconds. What are you drinking? Minute and a half to tell me what's in your glass. Could be a bourbon, could be a rye. You never know, especially on the nose.
Let's drink. It's Matt Madness.
Bunch of thumbs up and chat. Thank you all so much for watching this.
Compete.
Whiskey Mountain says, still outside, no echo. Good point. Super solid point. But then I would have to see the sun, and I'm allergic to that. Just kidding. So kind of. Not really.
Matt, I love your whiskey.
That's a good song.
You're playing games in my glass.
Super Dram is going Woodenville to start. Enjoy the Woodinville. Dan L. I've only gotten accidental subscribers or ones out of reciprocity. It's a big word for me. Surprised I nailed it. Or people who just think Julie is pretty.
Matt, do we need to save any of this?
You don't need to save it. Nope. 15 seconds remain. The reciprocity, I call those the sympathy pokes. It's like they poke the subscribe button out of sympathy. Just a sympathy poke. Got a lot of those. Got a lot of sympathy pokes. I literally just got a sympathy store pick. ADHD Whiskey Knob Creek store pick coming in hot very soon.
Oh, snap.
Ooh.
Hells yeah. I can't believe I forgot to mention that. Just picked a barrel of Knob Creek, and it's a super cinnamon candy bomb. It's going to be sold from bourbonoutfitter.com through Justin's House of Bourbon, and it's basically sold through my Patreon. But yeah, so just picked a barrel of Knob Creek, my first barrel pick ever. Heck yeah. Super excited about it. Yeah.
Matt.
Yeah, they ship all over the country, and it's just a great thing. So super excited.
Well, Matt, there's something else you may not know about me. You know, the one-arm thing? These people know it, but you may not know it. I love the knob, so you got to get me some of that.
You do, huh?
I do. I love knobs of all ages. Maybe we shouldn't say that.
How many knob picks have you done there, Clifton?
I have enjoyed quite a few. I have never done one, but if there's an offer out there, I'll take that knob by the knob. That didn't work.
Shelfter is also making a knob joke. Whiskey Mountain says, wait, what? She didn't know that Clifton loved the knob.
I mean, Adriana, I feel like we're a perfect match. Let's tell Nick I said, hey, what's up?
Life just got a little bit more spicy. Are you looking to spice things up? By the spice rack.
Have you guys poured glass D yet?
No, not yet.
I also love the D. I love the D and the knob.
I've been patiently waiting for your instructions here. Oh, Grand Poobah.
This is the time where we're hearing all about Clifton's knob and D obsession.
DJ Onesie said Pride Month, baby. I did warn y'all.
Hey, happy Pride Month, by the way.
Hey, happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride.
Freaking A.
Hopefully you're also taking pride in your answers. I wouldn't if I were you, because
Not at all.
So far.
Not at all.
Branson Reynolds, looking forward to adding the Knob Creek pick collection with ADHD Whiskey Edition. Yeah, dude, I'm excited. I'm super excited. It's weird. Never thought I'd have a pick of anything, let alone a Knob Creek. Knob Creek is like a dream pick of mine. So super cool. Scrolling through. DC says, you want to taste ADHD's knob? Join Patreon here. That's hilarious.
That's the best reason to join the Patreon. I mean, that would convince me.
Super accurate also. Funny but accurate. We have... I got a text from... Hey, Nick Lewis is watching. Hey, what's going on, Nick? Friggin' love you, Nick. Nick Lewis is watching tonight. Super excited to hear your... I just love Nick. Nick's the best.
Hi, Nick.
Are you got...
Cheers. This is not my sample, by the way. Just wanted to make that very clear.
Clifton, Nick is from BBC, which you might be interested in also. Maybe, maybe not. Barstone Bourbon Company. And
of course.
Great distillery out of Kentucky. You might have heard of them.
I think I have. I've heard of multiple BBCs, but I think I might prefer the Kentucky BBC.
Over the network?
Oh, there's 3. Okay, sorry. Yes, I know. I'm familiar.
Bourbon says Matt's Nassif is killer. Bottle of it got destroyed at the Schlammering.
Oh, Nassif.
Glad you guys liked it.
I thought you said massive.
Nassif or massive?
You said massive.
I read
his massive knob pick. I mean,
his massive.
Okay, geez, Louise, you guys are getting out of hand.
Hashtag BDC.
I'm drunk. You're drunk. Everybody's drunk.
I'm a wild turkey a little bit sooner. This is obviously not wild turkey. Wow. Hello, y'all. Cliffy's here. What's up, guys?
Did you guys pour glass D?
Yes, I did.
All right. Little bit of what I would consider to be a
Sorry.
curveball.
I'm really sorry.
What?
Sorry. That was such an awful noise.
I wasn't going to say anything, but I was like, oh
I
my
should
God.
have turned away from the mic. I'm so sorry.
What happened? Can you do it again?
No, I'd really rather not.
It wasn't even that bad. It's just the awkward silence after it.
Because Clifton, I think you and I both looked at each other on screen without actually looking at each other in the eyes. No, we knew.
I didn't hear it, but maybe
It's
it's
all
a bit.
good.
I had some drainage. I apologize.
You had some what?
I had drainage.
Ew. Okay. What
That's where we draw the line. That's the thing that you find the weirdest. And
you did, motherfucker! Now I just killed a spider. Idiot spider coming at me and like stupid idiot. Okay, curveball for glass D. Curveball for glass D. Hope you guys are ready. On the nose of glass D, when the timer starts, I want to know: is this a bourbon
God
whiskey
damn it.
or a rye whiskey? Go. 30 seconds. Bourbon or rye? Bourbon or rye? People are saying yuck. They must have heard the noise.
I'm so sorry.
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear. Hey, there's Nick. Nick, love you, buddy. Big kisses. Mwah, friggin' Nick. Love him. Who's Barry Badgerbath? Who's Barry Badgernet? David Barnes says, what Patreon level gets in on picks? As far as it goes down. So it starts with a higher level and then goes down from there. It's just the kind of the way it works. Top tiers get first chance at it, and then it works its way down. Friggin'. Ha ha ha.
Sorry,
This is
I
good.
had-
Some people are enjoying this.
I had tech difficulties again. I'm very sorry.
Greg Lewis wants to know who's in control of this mess. Unfortunately, he is, and he just got here. So, way to go, Greg. Jeez Louise, Greg. Checking answers. Hopefully, you guys didn't disappoint me, but not exactly feeling confident about it. Son of a bitch, you two. Nailed it. Just kidding. Maybe one of you did. Maybe the other one didn't. Who's to say? Who's to know? I don't know. I don't know.
Do we have to call my mom? It
About what?
sounded like you were being very like principal like. I don't know.
Oh no. I'll let you know if that has to happen.
Okay.
Trust me, I've had my parents called, and that wasn't a very fun. It was a Christian school, if that tells you anything. Got called into the office. Being a little too gay. Being a little too gay.
Oh no, dude, are you serious?
Well, we'll save the story, but yes.
Yeah, let's save that for the hangout afterwards, please.
Wait, excuse me? What is happening? I'm tallying answers, and then now
We're therapy session now. Come on, let's do it. Just kidding.
we can get as gay as we want publicly.
Oh,
That was my mouse.
and I was gonna make a knob joke about like, never mind.
My mouse broke. My mouse is down.
Oh
from the
no.
top.
I thought maybe you caught an actual mouse in a mouse trap.
No,
Based on
dropped it from what I would consider to be just under waist height.
So something below the waist knocked your mouse off. You got a little excited with all that pride talk. I'm sorry. I'm allowed to joke about that. I think.
I'm not sure.
Lord Schlong is in the chat, so
Love me some Shane Long. What a guy. All right, I'm going to retrieve my mouse. But when I do that, I need you two to answer this question on Glass D. What is the proof for 2 points, 4 points if you're within 2, of Glass D? I don't know which one is which here. That's just me talking to myself because nobody knows what I'm talking about. And minute and a half. That's actually not right. What the heck? Porter, get with it. Stupid idiot. Talking about myself. 30 seconds. What is the proof? What is the proof? Wow. Drop my mouse, man. There you go. 30 seconds. What's the proof of Glass D? Going to get my mouse. I got it.
He also broke 3 bottles in the process.
I got it. Got it. That took me 30 seconds.
Snap.
All I gotta say is that D's delicious.
Back on my stool.
Oh man, that is really good.
I really like the D.
Me too. Hi, Sam.
Pride. I'm sorry.
Hey, man.
What's happening?
Well,
I'm
I was
just
trying
telling
to say,
Perry I love him. Sorry.
I love you too, buddy. I was also trying to say hey to Sam from My Whiskey She Wines.
Sam's here.
Around?
Sam's here. Yeah.
Freaking love Sam.
I feel like I've been channeling my inner Sam for this entire like D segment.
That makes sense. Is that where you got that from?
I guess so.
She heard you stealing her thunder.
She heard
came
hashtag
Oh,
in.
BBC
Sam.
and then she made her way in.
Oh
Yeah.
my lord. Oh my Lanta.
Checking in on chat. Sorry, I had to retrieve a mouse. So sorry about that, everyone. Scrolling up. See what I missed. here.
Again, if you had just pulled up a live mouse or even a dead one and you just dangle it in front of the camera, you're like, I had to go get my mouse.
Wouldn't have done it. I don't touch rodents, dead or alive.
I'm not a.
Except
okay.
Mickey. I mean, touch Mickey every now and then.
Lots of what the heck's in the chat. The old face maker, did Dan show up or is he still hiding? I'm not sure if he's been here or not. Dude Bassoon says 369. Damn, she fine. She just sucked to me one more time. Get it. It's just a good song.
Get low, get low, get low, get
The
low.
window. Oh, just whatever. You know.
Yeah,
Cliffy
I've
is
seen
proud
the
of that.
proposal.
A little heavy-handed there. Says Andrew Stefan. It's like Stefan or Kel from Family Matters.
Oh, dude, how great were those episodes of Family Matters when Stefan or Kel showed up?
I felt like there was a Matthew Portier out there somewhere that would just show up and rock it if I had the chance, but never happened ever. But that's all right.
Do you
DC is
think?
sipping on some scissor.
Hold on. Do you think that the Trev Wilson from my stream last night is the Matthew Portier?
Basically, yeah, pretty much.
All right. Clifton's confused.
I am
Clifton's
very confused, but I finished my side port, so I'm happy.
You ever watch Family Matters?
Unfortunately, I was the worst about watching the shows and like movies that people always watched. I never watched them. Again, Christian household, Christian school. We weren't allowed to watch a lot of things.
Maureen Franchi. Wow. Clifton is behind in the voting, so I'm going Team Clifton for the win. Says Maureen Franchi.
Wait, behind in the voting. What does that mean?
The straw
posted a
poll
link.
that was posted.
Oh no,
posted
I
a
haven't
link
even.
in chat.
Oh no! Thanks for telling me I'm behind.
And it says, who wins? Vote here. And let me just check. Let me update it. Let me refresh it. We are at Perry from This Is My Bourbon podcast at 28 votes and Clifton at 21 votes. So
Oh,
pretty
come
close
on,
to
you
voting.
guys. Come on. Well, I
It's-
will say, I posted a totally non-biased poll on my Instagram story asking who would win. And 84% of people said that I would win.
Poll.
Totally unbiased. I mean, like, seriously? Like, you would accuse me?
I was just saying I wouldn't put it past you to post a poll on your Instagram.
Got it.
Rich, my voice sounds like grease
Yeah.
sometimes. That's fair. That is fair. I think I do kind of slip into
Perry,
it.
you realize my joke about you last Matt Madness was just saying that's fair all the time?
Yeah, I
I've kind
know.
of like 3 or 4 times tonight, just so you know.
That's
It's fair. It's fair. Perry, That's his catchphrase. He doesn't know it or not. He doesn't know.
I know it's my catchphrase. It's just it's at the point that I think that I've leaned into the meme enough that it's just I don't know. I get it.
Now that
what's
I
going
actually
on.
insulted you, I'm going back to apologizing and explaining how much I love you, Perry.
And here we are consistently. Yeah.
New merch ideas. All I got to say.
Oh, D Jonesy, except I'm a better person than Grease. You do not know Grease enough. Matt Porter, can I take 2 seconds to say something?
Hold on a second.
Thank you. You're gonna cut me off, but I just want to say Grease is genuinely one of the best people I have ever met in my entire life. I have let him know that on multiple occasions, and he has always been very generous and kind and sweet to me, and I love that guy to death. So y'all just back off of Grease for a hot second, but at the same time,
You suck, you jackass.
Just kidding. What did they do that for? No, you're right though.
He's right. He's totally right.
oh, Grease is amazing.
He's a man.
Matt Giesler is he's just a great person.
But it's amazing the emotions he can bring out of people.
Swan,
Like-
I never said it's not mutually exclusive, Swan. Daggone it. I can't say nothing right.
Greg Lewis, I'm for Clifton just because of his love for knobs.
Hey, cheers, Greg.
Boom.
Hey.
And then Thrasher's in the house. I love you, Thrasher. Thrasher's the best. Oh, I need to hug him again. It's been a while. But I'm prepared for just the biggest Thrasher hug. The biggest and the best. Are you two ready to name Glass D? This is very important.
This is the one I am the least confident in naming so far.
Well, that's bad news for you because
Yeah, I
the
know.
other
I'm
three-
aware. I feel that.
See, for me, that was C, just so you know. So C was that for me.
Yet I've felt very rushed with Sample D for some reason.
You can take your time with the D. At least that's what my husband tells me.
What did you know about that, Clifton?
That's what my husband tells
minute
me.
and a half. A minute and a half. What are you tasting in Glass D? This one might not be the easiest. This one might be more difficult than the rest.
Let's drink.
I have faith that you two, one of you can figure
It's
it out.
Matt Madness. You know that it's
I think that if you use all of your brain power
It's Matt Madness.
and your
You know
skill
it's
and
Matt
tasting ability,
Madness.
you will be able to
You know
nail
that
it.
it's Let's drink. It's Matt
I have a feeling
Madness.
that you
know
do
it's
know
Matt
what this
Madness.
is.
You know that it's madness.
30 seconds remain.
Matt, I love your whiskey game.
T-Shep is happy that it's music time. Cheers, T-Shep.
You're playing games in my glass.
Is this Shelf Turds? Oh, yes, it is. It is the one and only Shelf Turds.
These questions are too
They are so good they get copyright strikes when they play music with their guitar and their mouths because they ask rock hard questions. It's just a good song. And time is up. Let's see if any of you got this one correct.
I included a scream in my message, just so you know. That was my brain in the moment.
A scream?
I took a sip from one of my control glasses, and I got like a hair in my mouth, and so a solid 5 seconds was me like trying to get it out. So
By
if
the
you
way,
saw me-
Perry-
if you saw me flailing, that's what it was.
By the way, Perry, I don't think we picked. I'm not loving our control bourbons that we picked last night that we were so sure of. I think they have
I'm
thrown me way off because I know the proof of them, and I think I've been lowballing the proof all night.
I think there's been one that I've lowballed proof on.
Yeah, because when I revisited the D, I think there was a lot more proof than I gave it credit for at the beginning.
Yeah, so to give a little bit of background for everybody in the chat as well, Clifton and I have kind of approached this, I think, from the most friendly perspective so far of anybody.
Lame. The most lame.
Yeah, I mean,
perspective.
fine. If that's what you want to call it, I don't care. It's just Clifton and I are friends, and I mean, not that nobody else in the. It doesn't matter. We just have
Can't
been
talk
very.
smack to your friends. Who can you talk smack to? That's all I gotta say.
Nobody.
So
can
are
say-
you? Maybe you two aren't even friends. You two are so not friends that you can't even talk smack to each other.
That's, you know what? That might be a good pair. We just gotta get closer. We gotta hang out more.
Clifton, you're not. Your photos of you don't make you look.
You
Okay.
suck, you jackass.
Cheers. I don't know where you're going with that, but okay.
Old man Joe, does anyone else think that it looks like Perry is playing the harmonica? That's really funny, actually.
But Perry, you brought up a good point. We didn't tell them what our controls were. So do you want to tell? Yeah.
Yeah, so the thought behind it was that we had something that was slightly higher proof, but a little bit more off profile, and also a weeded bourbon. And so we went with Rebel 100, but we also went with a rye bourbon that was slightly lower proof, but in general is going to have more complexity to it, and that was Elijah Craig Small Batch. So both of us are very familiar with both of those profiles. You and I, Clifton, both have Rebel 100 as a decanter pour in our
Oh
houses.
yeah, absolutely.
So it's not something that we would approach with any lack of familiarity. So excuse me.
Yeah.
It's
well, however, I feel like it did not help tonight because all the questions were: is this a bourbon or a rye? We should. Okay, it's fine.
So I went into full podcast interview mode there for a second, and we'll talk.
Go for
we'll
it.
talk.
Do it.
We'll. I mean, we can talk about it now, or we can talk about it after we're done. With
I'm
the
happy.
results.
I'm happy you did that because I was tallying scores and doing what geniuses call mathematics. And I was using a device to help me with that mathematics
Called bourbon.
a calculator,
Oh.
and it worked wonders
Hey,
and wonderful.
No, you know what, Clifton? Though that is a good sign. That means that the scores were not so low that we.
I didn't get a zero.
It
I
could be.
probably
Yeah,
should've said
exactly.
that.
I
I
mean, it's
probably got a
possible.
0.
But at the very least, I mean, like that means that there is some thought that has to go into it. So he's
Okay.
not, just immediately like, oh yeah, that's a 2.
I like to check my answers, even if it's very
That's a
very
good,
basic.
yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. But
Hey Perry, listen. Whatever happens
Clifton.
tonight, I love you,
I
and
love you too,
go
buddy.
all the way.
Hey, same to
Grease.
you. Dude, knock Grease to next week because
Oh, go all the
He had
way.
it-
Like
Oh yeah. So who are we going against next week? I know someone said in the chat earlier. Do you have the graphic to show it or no?
I don't. But next
Okay.
week, Bobby from I Whiskey She Wines is competing against Cameron from Drums and Drams.
Right.
The winner of that faces Grease in the semifinals.
Mm-hmm.
On your side of the bracket is Bourbon Blind, Kyle or Aaron, whoever they choose, versus Dusty Dan.
Ooh, that's tough.
yeah.
So the winner tonight will face either Kyle or Aaron of Bourbon Blind or Dusty Dan in the semifinals of the first ever Matt Madness tournament.
Man. I'm happy to be a part of this. I know I'm going down tonight. And not whoa, no.
You and I are both feeling the same way. It's like I want to feel confident in what I've said, but at the same time,
and you know what?
I mean,
I thought I was nervous the first time. I am way more nervous this time, and I don't know why.
dude, I am too. I got to be honest with you. I feel the same way. I think that like last time I was just trying to kind of just stake my claim or make it known that I was here. But now it's like, oh, we're in the friggin' competition.
Yeah, no, same. I was like, I'm just gonna be funny, haha, cliffy last time, and I'm like, oh shit, I got to be real for now tonight. So
I feel totally fine, surprisingly. I feel no nerves whatsoever.
glad to hear that.
Hey, good for you, buddy.
Yeah,
That's what practice brings you.
old man Joe knows what's up. I was gonna make it. I was gonna make
one
it.
way or another. Says old man
I
Joe.
almost said I'm going down, but no, I'm good. Keep you monetized, Matt. Keeping you monetized.
There you go.
I don't monetize these live streams. You can say whatever you want and get as dirty as you like.
Well then, no.
Have you guys ever had a mud pie?
Is that what we're calling it these days?
All right, let's move on to the answers now.
Okay.
Cliffy is not even drinking Fireball, which means he's taking this super serious.
Wait, so we're done tasting. There was no tiebreaker question or anything, so I can take a wild turkey chug.
Did there need to be a tiebreaker question?
No, I lost obviously, but I just
I'm talking to Matt. I'm not talking to you.
Clifton, I'm talking to you.
Yes, man.
There was no tiebreaker question. The way I worked this was there was no need for a tiebreaker based on the way I figured it out. I wouldn't need a tiebreaker one way.
Okay, I just want to make sure before I
lost 45,000 points for my stupid comments, so it doesn't really matter anymore.
Look at my mom Perry said that. My mom did this.
Bev, it's hello.
Bro, that is my mom's face when she sees me chugging that whiskey that I just did. She's making that exact same face. I made the mistake of sending her my last Matt Madness round, and all she said was, "You got way drunker than everyone else. Why did you do that?"
This was Clifton last Matt Madness round.
Are you looking for a little slap and tickle?
Oh, yeah. Looking for a little slap and pickle.
Dickleback, guys. Slap that dickleback.
Little slap pick. It's Clifton. That's Cliffy. All right, guys. I need a pour for this.
Oh God.
I think that's probably fair. I just went with some Jack Daniel's single barrel proof to kind of ease my pain. So
that's what I started my night with, and that was probably my mistake.
Hey, I will give a quick little update on my subs since we had the goal earlier in the stream. I'm sure more people are coming in.
Oh, did you hear that, Perry?
Oh, I did hear that. That's the result of a bottle getting overheated.
I had these bourbons in a trailer, and the trailer probably got up to like who knows how hot. But these things are blowing corks off but they have so much pressure in them from getting so hot. The Bourbon Junkies Swordfish Oil their Sagamore Spirit rye pick. I came in the garage earlier, and the cork literally blew out of the bottle from the pressure.
God, I love when that happens.
Oh my gosh,
I love this so much. So initially, what we were saying was, if I got to 1,000 subs tonight, I'm gonna extend that through the end of. I don't know. Should I do Matt Madness or should I do the month?
You do you.
I don't know. I mean, we'll see what the results are, actually. I mean, if I'm out of Matt Madness, then it becomes a moot point.
No way, you got this.
Logan says it was an altitude change.
Oh, that's a good point. That is a good point.
That makes a lot of them.
It wasn't heat, it was altitude.
I will say every time I fly with bottles, that cork pop is so satisfying when I get home.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have another one?
Have I ever flown with bottles? I don't know if I have. Anyway,
I wonder if this one will do it. This is a very fine rare. See if this one does it. Yeah, boom. Just
it was very disappointing. Wow.
It's so weird. It's just like weird. I don't know.
Chad, you don't have to fly with bottles because you live in freaking Kentucky.
I live in Kentucky.
We have to fly out there and get all our bottles and bring it all the way back to California. It's tough business, man.
Chad Mock, you can find the shirt that Clifton is wearing at bourbonshop.threadless.com. And those shirts
minus the sweat pits because they are freaking awful.
I didn't even notice.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bourbonshop.threadless.com is where you can find all of our apparel and merchandise, including skateboards and stickers and whatnot. But I gotta do the YouTube update real quick.
Hold on, Perry. Before you get to that, they can also buy Bourbon Bytes merch at bourbonbytes.threadless.com, where they can also get shirts and skateboards.
You can
Oh
buy
shit! I
me
felt like that
one
was
glass to
rude.
shut
I'm
the hell
sorry,
up.
Perry.
No. It's totally fine. I don't care.
Perry, I signed up for Threadless because of you, and I love. Seriously, guys, I bought his merch, and as soon as I bought his merch, I'm like, I am using this company for my merch because it's so friggin' soft. Yes,
It's
it shows
so
sweat
soft
pit.
and
It
so
shows sweat pits, but it's friggin' awesome.
Yeah, and
That's
they're
the color, not the part. Does it
Yeah,
feel
it's the
nice
color.
draped across the nipples? Because that's my thing.
Does it what?
Feel nice draped across the nipples.
You know what? Especially when you rub them, then you give the little tractor twister. What we were talking about earlier. It's a real nice rub.
Strike two.
Shit.
Mike Booth, Matt, you rock. Thanks for all this. It's a blast. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate the heck out of you. This is like honestly the most fun thing I've ever done is on my channel. This is makes me so happy.
I've enjoyed watching every single episode. It's been just being a viewer, not being on it too. I mean, being on it's nerve wracking, but being a viewer has been so much fun. I love it.
But we are currently at 857 subscribers on the YouTube channel, so we're not quite at 1,000. Oh, 859. Right
nice.
now. So
fair.
Thank you all so much. We will extend the giveaway in some way, shape, or form past tonight, but we'll see what happens. So anyway,
I was a little concerned tonight that while watching, neither of you two were sitting there getting your whiskey dizzy. Because if there's anything that we know by now, it's that a dizzy whiskey is a good whiskey. And neither of you were sitting there just twirling it.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true at all. I'd always spin my glass.
Clifton got dizzy. Cliffy got dizzy. Dizzy Cliffy is a good Cliffy, and it was off camera.
I'm sorry. Maybe I wasn't paying close enough attention.
No, I didn't. I didn't. Make it obvious, but yes, Dizzy Cliffy was here.
Well, then, if it's not obvious, does it even count? The mash bill. What's up? What's going on, Stanley Wagner? Swagner. What's up, ADHD? Perry, love what you do, but I'm a ride or die with Clifton Cliffy.
Cheers, Stanley. Hope you're doing well, man.
I
appreciate that.
Thanks, Stanley. Man, the vote has shifted
how do I? Is it
in the straw poll?
Is it a pinned comment? So just so I'm aware, I found it. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, Tim Evans, new best friend. Dizzy whiskey is great whiskey. Tim Evans, friggin' love you. Iowa.
Lord Schlong, thank you so much for subscribing as well. Appreciate that so much.
Adriana just nailed it. She saw it in my face and in my arm movements. I was like, Matt was going to kick Perry thinking he said it wasn't true that making
No. I was just trying to defend our methods. We've been doing that all night long.
By the way, update on the poll. If you guys haven't voted, it is at 36 votes for Perry, 35 votes for Cliffy. So
update on reality. It doesn't even matter.
Oh, it's 50-50.
It matters
right now,
because
Clifton.
what was it, 50-50?
Yeah.
Oh,
I just refreshed. It's 36 all.
Not gonna lie, I voted for Perry.
So did I.
I knew it.
Okay.
Perry, by the way, you were the only person that voted for Perry on my Instagram poll. Just so you know,
I definitely was.
But I joked. By the way, it was totally biased. I knew that you're good.
I don't care.
Again, apologizing. I feel bad. I'm like, oh shit, that sounded really rude. I did not mean that to sound rude. I love you. I love you so much.
Unif Folk said he met Samantha Montgomery today and mentioned I saw her from your stream. Sam's the best. Samantha Montgomery is a legitimate whiskey and cocktail and industry badass, and I'm happy to know her. She's so awesome.
She was great on Drew P's stream last night too.
Oh, that was a great stream.
That was awesome.
He used the words dope a couple too many times, but other than that, loved it.
That's true though.
I know. That's just me busting balls. I love Drew so hard. I asked you to smell glass A. On glass A, I said, smell this son of a bitch and tell me whether this is a rye whiskey. Is that what I sounded like?
That was a reference to last week. I'm sorry.
Oh,
it was a reference to last week. It was the moment you missed last week. These guys caught it in the chat.
I rewatched it.
Okay.
But he didn't do this.
Okay, I apologize. I'm not making fun of you. I love you.
The Bourbon Bytes army has overtaken the straw poll, by the way.
I just got disqualified. I'm sorry.
This is Drew Furstenberger says, okay, I joined Matt and someone else's Patreon, whatever that means.
It obviously wasn't mine, so
Thanks from me and whoever else.
it wasn't mine.
All right.
ADHD taxes? Which is not what you want. Never mind.
You two don't even want to know who won, do you? That's where we're getting.
No, I definitely do. I do at this point. I'm ready. All right.
Let's get it over with.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Julie L. Matt just wanted you to know you look fine and well, and it appears you will live. Yeah, okay, because that's true. I'm totally good. I also think your dinner was safe too. Oh, that's what I thought you were talking about. You don't have to explain it, but don't leave me looking stupid either. Carissa made a delicious chicken pot pie for dinner tonight.
Ooh.
And in the excess dough she had left over, she just spelled the words "fuck you" and put it on the crust. And I thought it was funny, so I sent a picture to Julie, and Julie was like, "You think about maybe not eating that?"
You gotta prove it. You gotta eat it to prove dominance right there.
It was so good though. My wife makes the best chicken pot pie. Oh,
man.
so good. You know what? As a matter of fact, after I get off of here, I don't know what happened to the leftovers. Totally gone.
I will say I ate a Marie Callender's chicken pot pie last night, and I gotta agree. Your wife's is probably way better because that was pretty mediocre.
Get it together, Marie Callender's. Am I wrong? Am I right? David Goldman, you're all awesome, but have to go with hashtag Team Clifton.
Cheers, David.
Goldman.
I will wild turkey churg with you.
Let me churg this here wild turkey.
Churg wild turker.
Weird turkey. All right, can we?
Gotta get you out of those wet clothes and into a dry martini.
What?
I said, martini?
Oh, I freaking love a dry martini. No, I like a dirty martini. That's my style. Okay, results, please, Matt.
Yeah, we've dragged this on way too long.
I asked you to nose glass A and asked you if it was a rye or a bourbon. Perry guessed rye. Clifton guessed rye. I then asked for the proof on the palate of glass A. Perry guessed 101. Clifton guessed 86. I then asked you to dive deeper, think a little bit harder, use all your tasting and nosing skills. Go back to when you were 7 and you had an imagination and could think about everything. And tell me what you were drinking.
Barney, does this taste like a rye or a bourbon?
Clifton guessed chicken cock rye, which is basically right on brand.
Yeah.
Perry guessed rare breed rye.
Ooh.
On the nose, you both guessed rye. You both got a point.
Okay.
And by a point, I mean 2. You both got 2 points. On the proof, Perry guessed 101. Clifton guessed 86. One of you was closer, obviously. Perry guessed rare breed rye. Clifton guessed chicken cock. Going into round 2, Clifton has
you don't even give us an answer. Oh, sorry.
Clifton has 2 points. Perry has 0 plus 9. It's a rare breed rye.
Congratulations, Perry. That's awesome. Oh, but look, well, I'm already congratulating him on winning tonight.
Perry guessed that it was a rye. He guessed the proof closer and literally guessed the bottle. Congratulations, Perry, on round number A. Gotta get more comfortable.
Whoa.
Well, I knew I was off on the proof situation as soon as I went back to my comparisons, and I realized, that was a mistake.
Okay. All right. We'll talk about it later. It's fine. Wow.
Don't count your chickens.
I don't want
your
to.
chickens or your turkeys.
Or my eggs.
Moving on to glass B. Let me grab it because it's so hard. I'm just so gigantic. I'm back.
It's that massive knob we talked
I
about
had the
earlier.
wrong one. Oh, we're back. Oopsie. Glass B. I asked you to smell glass B. Nose glass B and tell me if this is a bourbon or a rye. Perry guessed bourbon. Clifton guessed rye. I then asked you to taste it. Sip this son of a bitch. And guess the proof. Perry guessed 92. Clifton guessed 100. I then asked you to get super smart and guess the bottle you're drinking. Perry guessed Larceny. Clifton guessed Knob Creek. Moving into round C, Perry gained 0 points. Clifton guessed it was a rye, was closer on proof, and also guessed it was Knob Creek
Holy
for
moly.
9 points.
Oh my gosh.
What can I say? I love the knob. Oh my god, I'm nervous now, Perry. I feel like this is the closest any of these have been. Maybe not
Oh
by round two.
no. I don't like where
how
this
the
is going.
turntables have twisted. Going into Glass C, Clifton is up 11-9.
Wait. Oh, okay. I get. Yeah. Okay.
Do you not want to be in the lead? Because
No. I'm here for it. Continue.
Amazing. Grab God. Let's see.
Grabbing
I
that
have to
mouse
nose
again.
glass
Matt.
C.
Sorry.
Nose glass C, and tell me if this is a bourbon or a rye. Perry guessed bourbon.
Oh.
Clifton guessed bourbon. I then asked you to taste glass B and tell me the proof. Perry guessed 100. Clifton guessed 81. I then asked you to get super specific and to deep dive into like your calculating brain energy and come up with what you're guessing is what is in your glass. Perry guessed Michter's Toasted Barrel Rye. Clifton guessed Evan Williams 1783. Exactly.
Yeah.
The only person to score points in this round gained 2 points because they were closer on proof. And that person was Perry.
Oh my gosh.
Because
Are we
you were
tied?
We're tied
Drinking-
right now.
You were both drinking a rye whiskey.
Yeah.
Elijah
Yep.
Craig rye.
I knew
okay.
it. I knew it. After
Oh, did you,
Yep.
Perry? Did you know that? Did
He
you?
knew it. He did know it. He knew it. He said he knew it.
Hey, I was still Heaven Hill. You know.
That is fair. Man.
And that's for the distillery.
Oh, shoot a monkey.
Perry, you killed the alligator store. Now you want to shoot a monkey? Come on now. Save the animals.
I've got a vendetta. Wow, this is crazy.
Oh, Perry, whatever happens next.
Dude,
It's 11.
I won't
It's 11 to
unsubscribe.
11.
This is
11
the
to
closest,
11.
This is the closest it's ever been, right?
I feel like this is the closest it's been, right?
We've literally had a tie before
Oh,
going
that's
into
good.
everything.
Great point. Yeah, we have.
I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this.
I know D was not great. I mean, it was a fantastic whiskey. I want to buy whatever the D is. I'm going to buy it shortly after watching this or being on this, but I did not feel confident.
Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Crap.
On glass D, I asked you if this was a bourbon or a rye. Perry guessed bourbon. Clifton guessed rye.
This is it.
I asked you to taste this whiskey and tell me the proof. Perry guessed 110. Clifton guessed 100. I then asked you to guess, with your super secret impressive powers of whiskey tasting abilities, what on earth you were drinking. Perry guessed Russell Single Barrel. Clifton guessed Four-Gate Rye.
Ooh. Swing for the fences there, man.
I know. It was because I was second guessing my proof thing. I think my proof was too low, so I freaked out and I was like, "Oh shit, what's the highest proof MGP rye I could guess?" That's what I went for.
My problem with all of this is that I try to be consistent from guess to guess, and so it just messes me over. So I mean, I give
myself some leeway in case I totally screwed up early on.
but this is going to be where you take it.
No, absolutely not. No, Perry. Hearing your answers and hearing my answers, you got this, dude. Like 100% think you got this. I think you did.
Why don't you shut the hell up?
I'm trying to produce a winner.
I'm already congratulating the winner, which is Perry. But go ahead.
How do you know that the winner is Perry?
Because I'm not confident with my D. My D is like,
Well, depends how it swings. I got out of my rhythm, which isn't great for the show.
Okay.
Where's Trev Wilson when you need him? Anyway. Where did I said what you said. Okay.
You said what we said, yeah.
Neither of you guessed the bottle correctly.
Okay.
That's fair. No.
Of course it is, Perry.
Oh, come on.
One of you guessed the whiskey type correctly. That person was Clifton.
Yep.
Clifton is up 13-11.
Okay, but there's still the proof.
I know, but still.
The proof of this whiskey, and this whiskey is a peerless single barrel rye whiskey.
Oh no.
The proof of this whiskey is 112 proof. Perry got 4 points.
Oh man.
Perry also had a cumulative sum of proof total of 403. Clifton had a sum of 367. The sum of all the proofs, which gained an additional bonus of 3 points, was 433. So Perry got the 3 bonus points for being closer on all the proofs. The final score of this quarterfinal game of Matt Madness, Perry Ritter of This Is My Bourbon Podcast, 18 points. Clifton of Bourbon Bytes, 13 points. You two killed it and did fantastic and the best. You guys were awesome.
May I be the first to congratulate you, Perry? I knew you could do it.
Crap.
I knew you could do it. Cheers to you, and cheers to getting you to 1,000 subscribers, and cheers to everyone that subscribed to me tonight. Y'all seriously means a lot. Cheers.
I don't know. Oh my gosh.
Clifton, you can't play on the Pro Tour anymore. You want to know why?
Why?
Wouldn't let me play on the Pro Tour anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry. Because you're black?
Hell no. Damn alligator bit my hand off.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Guess I'm out of it then. Thanks for the discrimination there, Matt.
Wow.
What? You told me it was cool.
It's not cool anymore, dude. Now that I lost, it's not very cool.
You told me it was cool.
Whoa.
It's
Holy
cool, dude.
crap, dude.
Perry, seriously, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you.
Clifton, I gotta be honest with you though. I was not expecting that to win based on that last round.
You know what makes it even better? I freaking love that we were so close. We were so close.
Oh, that was perfect. That was
awesome. I'm so happy. I mean, I'm a little sad, but I'm happy for you.
You know what's weird though? Is like I'm sad that you're not moving on too because I wanted to see you like succeed. But
hey, Perry,
oh my gosh.
Guess what? We're gonna have a rematch. We're gonna play some Mario Kart over on my YouTube channel, and we're
Let's do
gonna
it.
compete there. So if y'all want to
I'm
see
totally
Perry
down.
versus I in Mario Kart, make sure to check out both of our channels. But
And
we'll
I
probably
am
go on my channel.
terrible at racing games.
Oh.
So
Have you played the original Mario Kart on Super Nintendo in a while?
not
God,
since the stream that we did together.
No, Mario Kart. We didn't play Mario Kart.
Yeah,
we did, but that was like some glitchy ass way to do it. That was not a cool way to do it.
That's
Yeah. We'll do it for real this time. And oh man, it's gonna be intense.
everybody's telling me to just accept that I won. I do.
Yes, please do.
I'm looking forward to the next round, but that was that was wild. Also,
I would
David,
applaud you if I could, but I just
do the one-handed. Yeah. Dave also, Grease did actually call me by 5 points before the stream started.
I think he did. Yeah,
I'm not even kidding. Like I watched him call. I was up by 5.
He's like, Perry by 5. I think I saw that. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
This was so much fun. You guys actually really killed it. Okay. Personally, this is the judge's standpoint. But Andrew Buchanan says, I love the fact that Perry outscored Dan.
I love that too.
So what's really funny is this. So like from my point of view, after the first round, Perry had 9 points and Clifton had 2.
Yeah,
and
how many? So I gained a total of 9 more points after 3 more rounds.
Oh, well, no, but Perry, that first round, as soon as I heard that you nailed that one, I was like, oh, I'm done for. Absolutely done for.
Right. That's what I thought too.
It's the one bottle Clifton, that has saved me every time.
And you know what, Perry, that makes sense because you are such a Wild Turkey fan. I love Wild
Turkey. That is true.
I like Wild Turkey, but I do have other distilleries that I tend to prefer more than Wild Turkey. So the fact that you nailed a Wild Turkey makes total sense.
Oh my gosh.
So then Clifton scored 9 points in the next round, which was
what
ridiculous.
even was that bottle? I was just so thrown off about Perry winning the first one.
So I did have a dilemma though, because you said it was 100. You said Knob Creek. You didn't say it was a Knob Creek single barrel.
And you know what?
But
I
you did say it was a
realized
Knob Creek rye.
I would have given
as soon as I said Knob Creek, I was like, oh, I wonder if he thinks I think it's the bourbon because I said the 100 proof. But my mind was still on the rye because I said the rye the first time, and I was like, should I send a qualifying answer to that? But I didn't. But okay, you got it.
Can we please acknowledge Swan's comment, though? You are literally chugging Wild Turkey right now, Cliff.
Hell yeah! Cheers to the birds, Swan. Cheers to the birds.
A dusty turkey, too, by the way. What is that from?
By the way, it's not as old as it looks, which is unfortunate. It's 2011, which is still, I mean, that's my graduation year from college. So both of us, Perry. Well, I don't know if you.
That's high school for me.
Oh no, high school. My bad. My bad.
I was gonna say you're not that much older than I am.
I'm sorry. I've been chugging Wild Turkey all night, as you can tell.
Oh my goodness, I'm speechless.
Whiskey knows that he's going live when I'm done here. That's awesome. Perry, words of victory. Do you have anything to say? Do you have any smack to talk? Do you have anything? Perry, the stage is yours for the next.
Do you want to offer the win to me?
Yeah, I want to recognize that my competitor did a great job, and I would like to know, but that was. I have worked really, really hard over the past couple of months to improve my palate and to spend some time in this headspace. And clearly I have done that enough to where I'm semi-successful, but at the same time, man, that was as good of a competition as I could have asked for. That was awesome. Clifton, thank you so much. Matt, thank you so much for everything as well, for getting these samples out to us, especially on such short notice, and for organizing everything. I mean, this is I have been taking this very seriously, but at the same time, it has been so much fun, and I have enjoyed every single second of this. But
Perry, you're saying your goodbye speech. I should be doing that, just so you know. You're going to be back. I'm not going to be back.
I'm sorry, but Clifton,
Dasher says, "I love the Perry one because he makes you cry and then post it on a podcast."
But Perry, don't laugh too much, Perry.
That's
Watch
okay.
that
I'm
laugh.
sorry. I shouldn't laugh. We get negative reviews about the podcast when I laugh. But that's not untrue. That is a true statement.
Yeah.
I have a 3-star review. I have multiple negative reviews on the podcast because we laugh.
Oh,
It's
that happens, man.
So do I get
Multiple
any like
negative.
loser statements or no?
Yes, that's where we're headed next.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Love you.
Now let's bring it over to Joe Rogan with the loser, Clifton. Hard night out there tonight. I mean, you really had success in a lot of the rounds. You seemed to have control throughout, but you were unable to really reciprocate on bottom when Perry was pounding it to you and he came first and on top. How do you feel about that?
Wow, you took a totally different direction than I was going. I don't reciprocate on bottom. I tend to
My back hurts.
I tend to keep it up top. But you know what? Tonight I could go either way. And Perry, congratulations so much for your win. I think you deserve it. I'm so glad to see you move on and get your 1,000 subscribers that you're reaching for. But thank you to everyone that has. I don't have your names again, but thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I know Whiskey Mountains, Adriana posted earlier, we are doing a fundraiser for Alzheimer's on not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Please check out her channel. Check that out. It's an important cause to me. My grandmother and my father both died because of complications related to Alzheimer's. So very, very important cause to me. So definitely tune in for that. But again, thank you, Perry. Thank you, Matt. This was such a great experience, and thank you to everyone that's came over to my channel after. I hope you guys had fun, and maybe we'll be here next year, or maybe for the Golden Glens. Matt, back to you.
We could do that. I'm seriously thinking about it, and this is my thing. In my video today, I talked about the Golden Glen Awards. I'm like, a couple of years ago, I had the idea. I'm like, we should have like a YouTube whiskey or like a influencer whiskey like competition where everyone voted and we gave out like legitimate awards for
official, yes, real, yes,
like non-biased, non-paid, like blah blah blah. But it never went anywhere. I still have the YouTube page. It's called the Golden Glen Awards. It's probably private. I'm not sure. Maybe
it's publicly private. I'm sorry. I love that.
Maybe. But the funny thing is this: how about if we do this for the 2021 Golden Glen Spirits Competition, we do it at the end of 2021.
Absolutely.
Instead of in friggin' March.
I think that's a great idea.
I think that's fantastic. I
think, Matt, that because by that point, hopefully there will be enough people where we can gather safely too.
But I will also say, what if a whiskey comes out in December of 2021?
So at the end of 2021. So like when 2021 is
Shayla.
over.
Oh, the
like,
very, very, very end, like last minute decision. Yes, I'm here for it.
and also, like, what are you doing? Just like release it sooner. Am I wrong?
No,
Whiskey
I
Central,
agree. I agree.
I've been
100%.
in and out. Did Cliffy win? Cliffy, break the news.
Whiskey Central,
the
I
news
love
to
you.
Shayla.
Sorry,
Shayla, I love you. Shayla and I are going to collaborate here soon. But I unfortunately did not move on. But hey, I'm not quitting YouTube. I'm still doing my own thing. So hope to see you over on my channel.
What if that had been the rules for this competition? Whoever loses has to leave YouTube. But everybody who was subscribed to that channel has to then unsubscribe and then subscribe to like
Jason
Lord
Lord
of
I've already
Whiskey
unsubscribed, dude. I'm just kidding. I freaking love Jason. Jason's amazing.
But like it becomes a conundrum because like the podcast, like Will lost degrees. So do you unsubscribe or do you or do you subscribe because degrees? You're welcome.
By the way, I want to put a bug in people's ear just in case y'all are wondering. There are talks of a West Coast meetup because y'all love doing y'all's East Coast meetups in Kentucky. There are talks in 2022 of a Las Vegas meetup. So if you're curious about that, stay tuned on the West Coast. There's a few other channels that are out here on the West Coast. I mean, I would say subscribe to me for more info, but that's really self-serving. So just keep an eye out of your West Coast whiskey tubers. There may be a West Coast meetup coming up soon, 2022.
Awesome.
Am I considered West Coast now, or what am I considered?
Oh, absolutely. You are.
What's
yes.
Western slope? Like what's
Most
Western
likely,
Colorado?
based on conversations, it's most likely to be in Las Vegas, which you can make it to, I think.
I love those dancers.
Oh, man, Las Vegas is legit.
Definitely you love it. Rich says, "Is that Elmer?" Yeah, I haven't had in a while. Figured I might as well just finish with a little bit of Helmer Healy. It's fine. It's fine. That's just the same. It's okay. It's good.
Rock Hill Farms is better. Not gonna lie.
It is, yeah, for sure. But
Yes.
still not
That
good.
is very true. That is very true.
All right, Cliffy, love you so much. Perry, love you so much.
Love you, Matt Porter.
Everybody
Yes.
in chat, love you so much. Thank you for
Y'all are the
watching
best.
this. Thank you for being a part of this. So excited for the continued Matt Madness tournament. Next week, Bobby from I Whiskey She Wines versus Cam from Drums and Drams in the third of 4 quarterfinal matchups in Matt Madness, the Whiskey Tasting Invitational Tournament. But for tonight, Perry comes out on top, 18-13. Super competitive, super great scores. And I couldn't be more happy with these two.
Bottom Cliffy.
But
Sorry.
until next week, my name is Matt. This was ADHD Whiskey. Like I always say, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on not knowing what the heck I'm going to ask next week. Could be anything. There could be scotches in there. There could be not scotches in there. I could just put water in there and ask you if it's spring or tap or filter. You never know.
You know, if there were scotches, I would have done better. But okay, go ahead.
You interrupted my outro.
I am
Which
so
is a
sorry.
big-
I love you.
You just mother.
I'll never be back on your channel again. It's fine.
Love you all.